Hello, everyone. I'm happy to present you the company, Novartis and Sandoz, and I will be sharing my screen with you right now. Maybe just a few introductory words from myself as we speak. I am myself P&O business partner. This stands for People and Organization, formerly called HR department. Now we call ourselves People and Organization. I'm also taking care of the last part of today's session, but you will learn about more in the later part of the session today. So as we have already heard, and I'm walking you through very briefly our agenda. So it should come up on the next screen now. So the company presentation will be first, then we hear the job profile analytical scientist by Harald, followed by the job profile of the process expert, where Viditza will tell you more about it. And last but not least, the last part of today's session will cover the new way of working, will give you some insights and also interested to hear your viewpoints. Before we get started with the company presentation and give you some additional insights, I would like to show you our video, and hopefully the technology works quite fine and you can all enjoy a 3-minute video where you get some visual impressions already from our company. So enjoy the next 3 minutes and I will follow up right afterwards.
Kundelschaften became one of the biggest locations within the Novartis, as we for decades continuously built on innovation and made innovation kind of to our tradition. And I would say this is the strong basis we have here that guarantees our success in the past and in the future.
Bringing science to reality makes us very inspired and very curious. And we always keep in mind we help to bring important medicines to patients in a more faster and more efficient way. Very much according to the slogan of Novartis, reimagining medicine.
It's a great place, honestly. The science, the people, the culture, it is really exciting. So we are really at the front line of developing new medicines to help the patients. It's cool.
We deal with very many different technologies to produce new drug substances. My job is a lot of fun, also it's a lot of work, but that's really cool. And I can see a product coming from development, from the first idea, really going down to production and to market. And I know I can really contribute to people's lives getting better. And moreover, here in Tyrol, we are in a really tremendous, beautiful countryside, the mountains all around us. That's always great to see.
Our campus is driven by innovation. It's an interdisciplinary workforce where more than 50 nations are working every day to deliver at their best. And we are very diverse concerning products and concerning technologies.
We are a very diverse site with more than 4,500 associates, and we truly believe in the superpower of our associates, so you will be fully empowered to further grow and experiment. We are looking for graduates and experienced professionals with the background in natural sciences, as we offer various opportunities in development, production and quality. And we also look for engineers for our highly automated production facilities.
I think what is very important for a talent is to bring curiosity, to learn new things, to contribute to new things. And we offer very interesting positions where you have a clear purpose.
If you're curious to join Novartis, please check out our website and apply.
All right, so I hope you get some nice impressions and I'll give you a little bit more insights about our company before we then start with the job profiles. As you have heard already, we have a very clear purpose, a very clear mission. And for us, it is really important that we want to reimagine medicine and we want to improve and extend people's life. And the way we do it is very clearly also based on our culture and our values, as you can see here. And maybe you spotted those words already in the video as well. Inspired, curious, embossed, and integrity. Those are the 4 keywords that really is basically in our everyday routine, in our everyday work present, how we really shape all together the future of our company. We will hear a little bit more about this later at the presentation as well. We heard already some key facts and some key figures in the presentation, and I really very nicely would like to point out a little bit more details, as you can see here as well. So very clearly, we are very leading pharmaceutical company in Austria. This video was focusing on 2 key locations, which is Kundl and Schaftenau, but we should not forget that we also have people sitting in Vienna. So those 3 locations are split a little bit in the focus what we do in this area. So overall, we have about 5,000 employees, and the number is usually very heavily growing. So Vienna, to start with this location, this is the center for sales marketing and our commercial topics, whereas in Kundl and Schaftenau, we do have the development centers and the production facilities. So when you speak about Kundl, this is the production of plasmid, anti-infectives. We also have biosimilar production here. And there is, of course, a lot of our research and development happening here, whereas in Schaftenau, this is very clearly our center of excellence for cell culture technology and also the biopharmaceuticals. So those 2 locations in Tyrol, just to mention that as well, they're 15 kilometers away, so it's really not that far away. Schaftenau is maybe a little bit closer to Kufstein, as you might know this location. But both of them are really in the center of the Tyrolean Alps, and I dare to say that we all quite like our window view outside of our office, where we see a lot of beautiful mountains around that. A few more numbers that I would like to highlight that I personally find really important and we would like to share. So our net sales is 2.3 billion, which is quite a huge, very impressive number, and we're quite proud, and this is increasing. And another number which we are very proud of as well, and this maybe is worth highlighting at this regard, is that the investments that have been done in the last 7 years, and they will continue to do, is quite high, and it is totaling to 1.5 billion. So, you know, if you walk at our campus in Kundl and Schaftenau, it really is impressive to see the growth and the development. There are new facilities, there are new sites being built up and will continue to grow and build sites. So there is almost everywhere, somewhere, a construction site, to be very honest with you, just on the outside becoming very visible, but also, and this is maybe something not so obvious from the outside, there's a lot of investment done in the technologies. On the one side, of course, technology in terms of automation in the manufacturing production area, but also the lab equipments, for example. We really try to be state of the art and reinvest here continuously also in new technologies to keep the trends also ahead of us. So this is something I'm really very keen on sharing with you. On the next page, just a brief summary one more time here. We are very clearly a specialist when it comes to biotechnology, but we do have a wide spectrum of drugs that we produce. So this ranging from small molecules to large molecules in production of active pharmaceutical ingredients, but also finished products. We have obviously a lot of WHO drugs that are established or that are developed and produced here, development centers and so on. This also happens, of course, in the large molecule side. There's a huge development center, a research center where we really strive to be at the front of our world leaders as well here. And we, of course, also go in production of those biologics and biosimilars. Another topic that is obviously very close to my heart is that we are only as strong as our people. So people is really the cornerstone, and we really believe in this strength. We can only be as good as our people are. So there's a lot of focus. What we really value and how we invest in our people. And I just want to highlight a few elements. We talk a little bit more later when it comes to the employee engagement, but I will give you some insights later today. So just to highlight the work-life integration, we'll talk about this, and then this third part today is something we really spend a lot of thought on how we want to set this up so that everyone is really highly productive, but also really has a good integration of the personal matters, family matters, and so on, and really integrate that work with work. We have a lot of diversity in all aspects is really important to us. When it comes obviously to management position, we really try to have a very diverse set of candidates here, and also in the interviewing panel, it's, for example, very important to have a diverse interview constellation. Generation management will be something that will continue to be very present, as there is a new generation entering the workforce right now, joining in with new ways of working, in particular being very, very fast in automation and digitalization, and this needs to be fully integrated, and the benefits obviously matched with other generations that are used to work differently. We have many initiatives where we really strive to bring diverse people together, share the insights, share the passion. So there's a lot of things we do, and to say at least, we also have been nominated as top employer for Austria, but also just lately this year, top employer for Europe, with all the initiatives that we continue to work on. So I think many things said. If there are any questions, happy to take them. Otherwise, this would be the end of the first part, and we would start with one of the job profile presentations.